Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters, healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment. Independent, assisted living center. We can do it all. Just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980. and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruise Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruise Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruise Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789.
And welcome. And I am so excited about being on the air and such a wonderful day in Michigan. Actually, was it Mr. Rogers said, a wonderful day in the neighborhood. We are so blessed in Michigan that we have 4 seasons, so we can enjoy nature in all its forms. The only downside is that the 4 seasons many times come in the same day. I really am also excited about a new friends group that I started at the Caustic Senior Center in Farmington Hills. It's so wonderful to make new friends and important for your mental capability that as you age, one of the downsides is that you lose family and close friends. And the worst thing that you can do when you lose close friends is constantly just keep mourning them. I'm not making this up, but I had a neighbor who unfortunately passed away, but he mourned his wife for 20 years. He was a mechanic, electrician, multi-talented person. But after his wife passed away, he just became totally a person that just destroyed himself unnecessarily. Don't do that. Worst thing that you can do as a senior is just because you lost a friend and you miss that friend, you don't make new friends. Tomorrow and every second Thursday at the Caustic Senior, which is at 11 Mile and Middlebelt, feel free to call the toll-free number 888-489-8980, and you could be my guest and make new friends from 11 to 12 tomorrow. And we have a door prize drawing of a free lunch. But if you mention that you heard this on my show, I will buy you a free lunch. So you can make new friends and also enjoy a lunch. And many times they have music at the lunch. And guess what? After the lunch, they have a bingo game that I'll buy you 10 bingo cards. So you can play bingo after lunch and meet new friends from 11 to 12. And we always have interesting speakers as well as we share ideas on how we can help each other in our daily activities. And as we age, especially now, when you want help and you call these different organizations, guess what? You get into voicemail jail. So as a new service, you heard the promotion we do on House Calls on Wheels. As a new service, if you are a senior and tired of voicemail jail, call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980, and we'll help connect you with the people that you want to be in touch with. And one of my really great joys in life is I've met so many talented people in the healthcare field. And I am so blessed to have MISHAEL RAIFORD as part of my life. I've had the joy and pleasure of knowing MISHAEL for probably almost a quarter of a century. And MISHAEL is one of those rare human beings that really practices what we are taught in our Bible about helping others before you're so concerned about yourself. In fact, MISHAEL RAIFORD has got so many great talents that to capsulize his best service is that he is a senior advocate, and he really knows how to advocate. Hello, MISHAEL. Are you there, sir?
Hi, Ike. How are you? I am. How are you, Ike, today?
Wonderful. MISHAEL, as you know, we have a Entrepreneurs Network organization that I am also involved with, and it is our practice whenever we have a meeting, that we ask people to give their 60-second elevator pitch so people know who the speaker is a little bit about. So go for it, Michelle. Give us your 60-second elevator pitch. Go for it.
All right. Well, thanks, Ike. So in 60 seconds,
Yes.
something that you said in your introduction, you can't help growing old. And in fact, when we're young, that's really what we're hoping for, is to grow old. And then we get old and we ask ourselves, what do I do now? And so as a lifelong healthcare advocate for seniors, I spent 14 years doing marketing and community outreach with Health Alliance Plan. And now I'm trying just to help seniors understand that now that they're old, it is not the time to stop. They need to keep going, keep using their skills, because God's given you all those years and all that knowledge and wisdom, and now is the time to use it to help someone else. And in helping someone else, you're helping yourself. So my goal is to just help seniors stay active, get the resources that they need, and keep using the skills that they have.
Well, that's magnanimous. Now, if anyone is interested in being in touch with Michelle, I'd like to give out the toll-free number again. That's 888-489-8980. And before we got on the air, Michelle, you gave me some particular areas that you are trying to implement. Do you want to repeat what you and I had talked about?
Sure.
As far as your targets?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and you talked about in your introduction, some of the mental health issues. What we're finding is that some of the mental health and physical health issues that our seniors are facing, many of them are connected to the isolation, just not being able to get out, not being able to get active. If they can come out to the Caustic Center, just to get out of their home, just and to be around other seniors, be around other folks, that in and of itself. You talked about the 4 seasons we have here in Michigan. This is a good time just to get out and breathe some fresh air. That will help your mental state. And so one of the programs we're trying to develop is a mental health and therapy, pre-mental health and therapy counseling that can come to wherever you are. If you're at the Caustic Center, if you're at your church, we can help your church develop their own therapy and counseling programs where we bring in the professionals to do it, and it costs nothing. We talked about lending closets. We can help churches or synagogues or wherever your place of worship is to establish a medical equipment lending closet so that you don't have to go out and buy things every time you need them. One good story is that we've had a wheelchair in our church that has circulated 19 times.
Wow.
Someone needed it, they used it, they brought it back. We've charted that wheelchair has circulated 19 times throughout the community. And so those 19 people didn't have to buy a wheelchair. So things like that, practical things that you can get, walkers, canes, things that you may need that you may not need long term.
Well, I also want to make sure that folks understand the Caustic Center is in Farmington, but any major senior center that you are around, and you're quite active at the CANTU Senior Center. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's called the Summit. It's actually our community center, and our senior program is housed within our overall community center. But yeah, very active there. We have a lending closet there, and lots of seniors come in. We do lots of senior programming. We have grief counseling that is there for people. You mentioned if you've lost a spouse, we have a grief counseling twice a month. We have a caregivers counseling for people who are who are caregivers. And again, I thank you so much for mentioning that caregivers need to make sure that they take care, that the first person that they give for is themselves. So you can know that you love your loved ones and you're taking care of them, but you have to make sure you take care of yourself first. And so we have programs.
Well, that is something that is so obvious as far as taking care of yourself. That's one of the biggest dilemmas I see a lot of caregivers face. They feel guilty if they want to go out to a movie or something or meet with some of their friends. Why not combine with another caregiver, and you can share each other's responsibilities, but take care of yourself. And every major senior center, and if you're interested in developing these programs, MISHAEL is fantastic in terms of coordinating how you could set up a loan closet right in your own church or senior center, and also he can give you practical advice. And I'm very sincere about this. If you call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980, a lot of these things can be done by phone. And so you don't have to, make a special effort to get out. And if you have a friend that you want to stay in touch with, and you and I talked about it last year, is that there's so many practical things you can do. And for one of them is just a phone call. Why don't you call the senior in the morning to see how their day is going and if they need any help? Transportation, food is available on Meals and Wheels. And MISHAEL, I know you've been around for quite a while. Can you share some of the activities that you've been able to help a senior in your days as a more active caregiver before an advocate? You worked for a home care agency there as well, right?
Yep, did work for a home care agency for many years. So yeah, just helping. One of the helping seniors find the equipment that they need and use the equipment that they need. Sometimes a piece of equipment shows up in a person's house with instructions that are too small to read. So we used to have people that would go out to the house and not only help them get their equipment set up and running, but to sit and make sure that they understood how to clean it, how to how to operate it. Sometimes we have to admit that as we get older, sometimes we can't read that small writing. So we can transcribe instructions for pieces of equipment so that you can listen to it on your telephone. And a lot of times that's a piece that people don't they forget that seniors can't read that small writing. So we have folks that will transcribe the instructions on how to use a piece of equipment. Maybe it's a piece of home equipment or a new stove, or anything in your home that has instructions that you may not understand or be able to read. We can help you with. So those are some practical things we do with our seniors. We help them find the right equipment. We can do consumer interest stuff. If you're wondering, you're looking to buy a new refrigerator and you don't want to do all the research, we've got folks that will help take down what you're looking for and do the consumer research for you, and then send you back a list of possible products that you may want to purchase. So there's ways to help you just do the everyday life things.
So in essence, you can be sort of a safety net for seniors. If you would like to give out your direct phone number, you're welcome to, or I can give out the toll-free number and refer the people to you. What's your preference? Do you want to give out your phone number, or would you rather we go through our toll-free number service?
My phone number is always available, but you and I know that we're trying not to confuse people, so they've heard that number, the 888-489-8980. Let's leave that number fixed in their mind. Call that one number, and you'll make sure that the information gets to whoever needs to. That way we're not confusing them. My number is available at 734-931-0198, but let's use your number, and that way they have a one-touch, a one-stop number for all the things that they need.
We got it. And actually, one suggestion, when you call, please leave a complete message, and ideally at what time is convenient for us to call you back. Because many times we get calls and they just leave a phone number with no message. And with all of these marketing type calls, unless you leave a complete message, there's not a thing that we can do. And quite frankly, I don't want to get myself scammed. And by the way, that is one other area that Michelle and I are open to helping you. If you have some legal issues, we can refer you to legal help if you indeed have been scammed. It is horrendous what seniors have had to deal with, and many times they don't know who to call. Well, call us, MISHAEL, RAIFORD, a ultimate senior advocate. God bless you, Mr. MISHAEL. And we'll be talking soon and seeing each other soon, which is even better. Have a great day. Thanks for calling in. Right now, we'll take a brief call from our sponsor so we can stay on the air. Don't go away, folks. We're going to be right back.
If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now.
And I want you to consider, if you are considering moving, that what Sam George, who's a veteran, he actually has veterans helping you move, and not only helping you move, but once you decide where you want to move, he can help you set up your new location in almost a duplicate way that your house was arranged. One of the most moving stories I can tell you is that I had a visually impaired person want to move from Lapeer to Dearborn. He went out to Lapeer, checked out her house, then checked out where in Dearborn and how to set it up the home, and he duplicated as close as possible her new location. And not only moved her, helped sell whatever she didn't want, and then he actually walked her through her new location so she could literally feel exactly where she was at. You don't get that from the average two guys in a truck or what have you. The thing is that when you're moving, it's such a nightmare. He can make it into a dream because he has been doing this for probably half a century. And he, being a veteran, gives back to the veterans and hires veterans. So if you are a veteran, and if you're not a veteran, as long as you're physically able and want to help people in their life cycle, so to speak, by all means, call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980. And while I'm at it, if you're a Mr. Fix-It type, one of our other sponsors, Handy Pro, can renovate your home so you can stay there as comfortably as possible. Walk-in bathtubs, and they're available financially so you can afford to pay on a time basis. We have so many great services in this country that people don't know. Meals on Wheels, transportation. Some of it is for free. Give me a call, 888-489-8980. I have some other thoughts I want to share, but not today because we're plumb out of time. And I don't want to leave this segment without my favorite parting remark. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift, and that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by looking and living life with a bright side of aging.
Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is IKE ENGELBAUM, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other in achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, entrepreneursnetworkofmichigan.com for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters, healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all. Just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity.
And it's interesting how important that word dignity is. And if you're an entrepreneur, the worst thing that you can do is not listen. And the sad part is that many entrepreneurs sort of poo-poo the fact that they don't hear that well. I cannot stress how important being able to hear is, not only as an entrepreneur, but in your daily life. I learned an interesting fact that 60% of many people that become depressed is because they've lost a good part of their hearing. So as a result, they miss out on life. And if you want to be successful, check out your hearing. Cruz is a professor at Wayne State, and he's an audiologist and actually makes house calls so he can have your hearing checked out. You know, the old line that says that the reason God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as long as we speak. And if you want to be successful as an entrepreneur, you have to be able to speak and with dignity. And the wonderful thing that we have now that we haven't had before is that we now have new ways for you to increase your sales and chances for success. And one of the best gurus I like to call as a genius in terms of the whole technology world is Ted CANTU. Ted CANTU comes from a background having been with small outfits like Coca-Cola, Capitol Records, Citibank. He has been with the big guys, and he is now able to be with you no matter how big a guy or gal you are. I think that's politically correct still to say. And Ted CANTU has the rare gift of once you identify how you want to increase your business and chances for success, is to make sure that you use the right medium. And today, as you know, with the internet, Facebook, all that stuff, it's like a busy highway. Ted CANTU can actually work a situation with you where he puts you on the right track. And I've had the pleasure of knowing Ted for almost a quarter of a century, and I've seen him do so many wonderful things that you have a chance to be successful. And I'm so glad Ted CANTU has called in today. Are you there, Ted? Hello,
of course.
Ted.
How you doing, Ike?
Hey, Ted. Thanks for calling in. And as you know, in our entrepreneur network meetings, we started them off with a 60-second elevator pitch. So go for it.
Yeah.
What is your 60-second elevator pitch?
Well, I'm able to maximize your marketing efforts by our new thing is installing a data pixel on your website to see who's visiting you, which is really cool. And then we can track your website to pull vital information such as email addresses, phone numbers, cell numbers. And that's going to be really cool because then we can put them to automation programs to generate calls and sales.
Now tell me, someone calls Ted CANTU, or let me back off a minute. Who is your ideal client? Is there a particular profession that you feel more comfortable in working with, or your program is universal to almost any profession?
Yeah, pretty much any profession, but it seems to work really well for professional brick and mortar businesses such as lawyers, alternative medical, and even home improvement companies. But aside from that, it can work really from anybody.
Now, someone calls your company, it's CANTU Partners, is that right? Is that your official company name, or is it Ted CANTU?
So it's CANTU and Partners. That's my company name. But you could always go to my website, which is www.tedcantu.com. So that's CANTU.
Now tell me, someone calls Ted CANTU. What can they expect? How does the initial conversation go?
Well, it depends. I mean, do you want more customers and leads? That's the thing. And then we can help you generate that off your website. We have technology in place that can actually, find who's looking for you. And you'd be amazed at how many missed opportunities are out there because people don't, they don't understand how to extract the information who comes to your site. But we can do that for you.
Mm-hmm. So someone calls you, and let's say they're an attorney. What preliminary questions do you ask of that attorney?
Well, first of all, you want to find out if they are they getting the leads they need. Do they understand their public? We can actually find that for you. We place it's called a data pixel, and what's really cool about it is that when we put it on your site, we can find out who's looking at your site, what their phone numbers are, cell numbers, emails, credit ratings, location, and from that we can put it into automated systems where we can put them into email programs and texting and stuff, and we can actually drill down and get your customer right in front of right in front of you. It's amazing. So in a nutshell, that's kind of how it works.
Now you send me some information about installing a data pixel on a person's website. Can you walk me through that? What does that mean?
It's a piece of code that we can put in, right, to your website. What happens is when people land on your website, we can actually find out who they are. And it's a really great process. It's a brand new technology. It's fairly new as of this year. And it goes back to a database, and we're able to, find out who's looking at you, which is really, really great. All the big companies are doing it, but now for the first time, we're able to do this for local businesses, which is a huge game changer for a lot of places.
Well, what comes to my mind is that everyone is so anxious to put up a website, and then they get some sort of report. 1,000 people looked on your website, but correct me if I'm wrong. With the pixel system that you help people put on, is that when someone gets on your website, it captures who that person is and how you can find out what they're looking for. Is that a good interpretation?
Yes, it is. It's very accurate. In fact, there's 52 points of articulation here. Everything from phone numbers, credit ratings, location, buying intention. We can really go into B2C, business to consumer, or we can go to business to business, which is really great. And we can find out what people are really looking for. And as a marketer, it's a huge advantage.
Well, you remind me of an anecdote about this woman that calls her doctor, and the answering machine comes on, and it says, "You have now reached Dr. Glass. Thank you for calling. If you have a headache, press number 1. If you have a stomach ache, press number 2. If you have leg pain, press number 3. And if you have a rotary dial phone, please hang up because you cannot afford doctor services." So what I get out of that is that with the Pixel system, you can identify whether that client is worthwhile pursuing. Is that a good description, or am I off track?
No, it's very much,
their financial situation, and is that correct?
Yes. It's very good.
In other words, it does a lot of the screening for you just by having the system. Then you send me some information that you are offering an online business directory. Is that correct? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we have a business directory we're putting up, and it's really great. If you have a business, you want to get on a new system called hotmetrofinds.com, and what we do is we'll actually build a free mobile page for you so you can get found, and it works very quick. In fact, we've got a really great potential client here. He's a barbecue company, and it works quick. I mean, it was like within a couple of days, he was live on page one of Google. We're very proud of it. So we got a good handle on the trajectory of promotion, but that is free. So any business that's out there that wants to get a little more, visible eyes on your business, we'll do that for you. There's no charge for that.
And that magic word is free. So if you're interested, call our toll-free number, which is also free, 888-489-8980. I also was impressed, Ted, with the fact that you're doing a study on the subconscious mind. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. It's a project I called the Miracle Mind Shift, and I'm exploring the potential of the subconscious mind connecting to the universal mind, which is the universe, to actually do the law of attraction for you and your business. And I've been doing this for about 3 years, and I've had some phenomenal results. In fact, you can even find me on YouTube for that. And yes, and it's ongoing, and it's been phenomenal. So thanks for asking for that.
Well, actually, when you analyze this, I mean, this may be far afield, but it is amazing how our subconscious mind is so important and actually critical in our whole life. In the old days, I remember there used to be audio cassettes that you could put the cassette under your pillow if you were looking to solve something that has been bothering you. And it's been proven that during the night, if let's say you are self-conscious, that these motivational audio cassettes actually during the night got your subconscious mind picked up on it, and the following day, amazingly, in many cases, you felt so much more confident. And that all came from the subconscious mind. Our mind is the most complicated computer. We couldn't duplicate it. So bless you, you are actually helping now with technology to bring that whole part of it, of your talents out. And as far as your way of operating, can you walk us through? Someone calls you, you do a screening of who they're looking for, and then you guide them as to how best they can get to their ideal client. Is that part of your program?
Well, yeah. That's a complicated question, but let me just break it down. As business people, we have different blocks, mental blocks. We have it can come from anywhere, from your past life, your experiences with your family, your parents, your teachers, and so forth. We all accumulate blocks. What I do is I help people work through those blocks so they can get to their actual goal in life, whether it be finding a new partner, finding a new business, resolving family issues and so forth, and even health issues, which is really great. And as we do that, it's like peeling the back of a layer of an onion, and you find out who you truly are, and your true essence, and then from there, you're able to make some breakthroughs, and that is always the great thing. So we're always growing, and that's what the Miracle Mind Shift is about. So, and of course, it's free. There's some episodes on YouTube. If you look at CANTU, the Miracle Mind Shift, it's there. Where I walk through 100 days of a journey to reach breakthroughs, and it's free. It's right there for you. So, and if you have more questions, you can always contact me, and we can do a personal session.
Mm-hmm. And your best contact is, what phone number would you like to give?
Yes, it's 248
277-6141. It's a direct number. If you're interested in being put in touch and set up an appointment with Ted, you can always call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980. And you have a personal reason for being involved, not only with the mind, but also nutrition. Can you tell us about your episode that you had? Apparently a pretty serious illness. We only have a few minutes to describe. You had a serious illness with painful plantars, warts on the bottom of your feet.
Yeah, I had plantar.
Can you give us a brief description of that episode?
Yes. It was my blood went really bad, and I had a plantar wart thing on my feet, and I was able to cure that. Well, I shouldn't say cure. I was able to remedy that. Is that the safe word? Back to wellness through a juicing program, and I went through a mind-body experience where I did a juicing protocol that I created, and from root vegetables, and I was able to change that situation to the point where I was able to be, restored and wellness. And I teach that.
Well, you certainly are doing terrific now, I'll tell you. And I'd like to sum it up with your talents. Number one, you're fantastic at identifying how you can get leads, use the modern technology of when someone logs onto your website to identify who that individual is for your prompt follow-up. So you got the mind, marketing, and also the health of your overall condition for a wholesome life. God bless you, Mr. Ted Cantu. Keep on keeping on. Right now, we got to take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
All right.
And look forward to seeing you soon. Well, don't go away. We'll be right back.
If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all. Just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity.
And I want to stress that magic word, dignity, because nothing is worse in life where you do not feel good about yourself. And one of the best ways to do that is that surround yourself with people that are supportive. I'm a proud member of the Optimist Club and the Rotary Club. And if you're not a member, I would love to have you join me. I live in West Bloomfield, so I belong to the Rotary Club and Optimist Club in the West Bloomfield area. But the Rotary and Optimist clubs are worldwide, with each having 1.2 million people. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, surround yourself with successful people. Both those organizations have got professionals who have been successful in their careers. Some are just starting out, and some people come to the meetings to make great connections. Networking, and that's why I'm the proud founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan. We have 20,000 members now around the world. If you are an entrepreneur and want to build your business, believe it or not, you can do it for as little as $1 a day. You're welcome to come to our meetings. First 3 meetings free. I partner with the Lakes Area Chamber of Commerce, and that means you're into 5 different areas in Oakland County: Waterford, White Lake, and the other names escape me right now, West Bloomfield, Commerce Township. If you want to succeed, you got to get out there. One of my great lines, or I like to call them Ikeisms, if you want to percolate, you got to circulate. We can help you get into your own business and develop a home-based business for under $100. Yes, it's done on a piecemeal basis. And of course, if you want to really get into any particular business career, why don't you intern with someone that's already there? We can help you make those connections. That's what we do. Entrepreneurs Network networks. And I'd love to give you more information, but not today, because I got to wrap it up with my favorite parting thought, which is, if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.